The claim that God is love is a radical assertion of Christianity in the sense that integrity of Christian belief stems from this claim. Do I believe in this assertion? I do agree with it, as I believe that God created the world for us. I believe that He created the creatures and mountains and seas. I believe we are all here because of God's love. I believe God sacrificed His only Son for us, I also believe we are called to love each other as God who loved us. I believe that He loved us so much that we are created in His image and likeness, meaning we have the ability to love with our whole hearts. This connection defines Christianity. We believe God is love, however, the ways in which we express this across different Christian denominations can vary. Some Christians use acts of service to convey God's love. Other Christians, such as Catholics, participate in daily Mass, the Eucharist, and sacraments that demonstrate God's love for us. The idea that God is love serves as the foundation for these sacraments. The Mass is rooted in the Last Supper and God giving His Son for us. Bauer Schmidt also states, the God who is love is not a thing, but an activity. How do I interpret Bauer Schmidt's view of both love and God? I interpret his views in the following ways. His view of love is compared to many different acts of love, one being the love parents give their child, but he always talks about the love of pizza. I interpret love as not a thing, I interpret love to be given from God so we can be like God. Thus, I believe that God and God's love is not a thing. It is an activity. You have to be actively show and share God's love. I have always heard the phrase, God is love, and I think God who is love is not a thing, because love needs to be demonstrated. Growing up, and even now, parents often say, you have to shine your light. The light is God's love. We must express our love for others through good deeds. God showed His love by placing people in our lives. We are also taught to love our neighbors because God is with us. Again, it is being created out of love, that is an action, not a thing. In the reading, he talks about how, by our very instincts, is the result of God loving us. I often am reminded of the John Mayer song, Love is a verb, which include the lyrics, love is a verb, love anything, loving is a verb, meaning you must show and share love. God does show His love. He did create us out of nothingness and created each unique being. Thus, I do agree with Bauer Schmidt that God, who is love, is not a thing, but an activity that we all can share in together.